What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Do you know that Jamaica has a population of 3 million people living outside Jamaica? So in today's video is about those 3 million people, how they really influence the world to make Jamaica being one of the most influential country in the world. So before I dive in, let's all watch this video until the end, then I come back with more comment. I'm a host, Team Tasty Reaction. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and all full credit goes to the creators of this video.
Jamaica is the most influential country in the world, and I don't understand how anyone, aside from being Black American, every non-Black person assumes that if you're Black, you're Jamaican.
So like, if it wasn't for Jamaica, man, we'd be sitting in a bland world right now.
When it comes to Jamaica's impact and influence on urban culture, food, music, all kinds of things, you cannot tell me a country that tops Jamaica's global influence, including in athleticism. Jamaica is such a huge influence on the world that it's crazy. So I don't see how anyone can say Jamaica is not the most influential country in the world aside from America.
Also don't have hip-hop. You don't have Biggie, he's also Jamaican. And you don't have UK garage music and all its derivatives. And then the impact on dubstep and electronic music also. So like, if it wasn't for Jamaica, man, we'd be sitting in a bland world right now.
Listen, if you can identify a country, obviously separate and apart from America, that is more influential to the global world than Jamaica. I'm talking about culture, dance, music, food, everything, influence. If you're talking about Japan, Japan has a rich Jamaican culture that influences them. So it does Toronto, so does UK, so does New York. So I was on live last night. Somebody mentioned something about Jamaica, and I said Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. And everybody was in an uproar, especially the Africans. Somebody even said that Africa supplies 2.7% of the oil in Jamaica. Like, me don't know what that have to do with anything. Jamaica to the world. Like, I can't imagine not being Jamaica. I don't know what would I do if I wasn't Jamaica.
Over the last 3 weeks, we've been having some wonderful Zoom meetings that have derived from you guys wanting to get involved in agriculture in Jamaica, wanting to go back to that land that your family has, wanting to go back to Jamaica and do some wonderful things to help your community. In that, we've noticed that so many Jamaicans that live abroad, which equals some 3 million people. Yes, there are 3 million Jamaicans living outside of the 3 million that live in Jamaica. And they want to come back home, but they don't see that a lot of Jamaicans that are diaspora and come back home normally have success in doing business. So we are going to be teaching you guys how, if you use the Farm Up Jamaica platform, you can have success in agriculture. If you want to join the discussion, type the word join in the comments, and I'll see you on the next.
How did the idea of Lean Back walk people through that? Because it's such a monumental record. How
First
did that
of all,
come
I
about?
came up the beat with Scott Storch, the boom, boom, boom. I said, Scott, I want, because Scott could play anything. So I said, Scott, I want you to play music. Imagine when Nas, DMX, and Belly were going in to rob the tunnel where their eyes was like that. I said, I want to play something that make you feel like they walking in, like they about to rob the joint. And we came up. He was like, what? I was like, bam, 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 bam. And he played it, right? And so through the whole beat, the beat was more like Moroccan inspired to me. He made it, but I was giving him the ideas, right? But the actual hook was based on Missy Elliott, right? Because Missy was like, is that your bit? Is that your bit? And I realized that what I loved about Missy records was repetition. Her hooks would just repeat itself. That's when I learned how to I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it. You know, a hit record repeats itself. So then that's where it inspired that. And then the Jamaicans was killing everything. So they had a Rockaway, Sniggle on the plane, all right, man, huh? And so I was like, yo, we gotta do something like the Jamaicans. So we don't dance, we just pull up our pants and so lean back, lean back, lean back. So that was the whole, and then the rhymes actually, if we're gonna keep it 100, were originally on a K Slay tape.
Cause they so gut.
There is only 3 million Jamaican in the world. How can you fight anybody? It's not about fight. It's not about this is not no guerrilla warfare, bro. This is not no how much people you got. It's not no vote war, bro. It's not. Unity is strength. Unity is strength. It don't matter how much of it. If it's even only 3 people. If it's only 3 people, unity is strength. Take all 2, you only be 1, bro. So unity is strength. So even if it's only 3 people, unity is better than divide. Cause being divide with someone that look like you, and the only difference is they speak another language and they have another nationality, is like a recipe for disaster. And the next thing again, I can use a good example with you. The people who conquer this world and rule this world and analyze so many people and rob so many people and take away their resources and all that, they do not have the most population in the world. Europe do not have the most population in the world. I see how much territory they have. For example, UK. UK is a small island. It's bigger than Jamaica, of course, but it's a small island too. And look what they do. You know what I'm saying? One time they used to control the whole USA, Australia, which is a whole continent, with New Zealand and all that. Some part of China, they take away, they give back China, what they call it, Hong Kong in 1997. They control the whole, approximately the whole West Indies of the Caribbean. Also, Africa, a lot of places in Africa, like South Africa, everywhere that speak English in Africa was their colony. So it's not about size, bro. It's about the mind. And if you're not unite, that's the problem. You get it? That's the problem. If you're not unite, you can't use your enemy against your enemy. You can't. Cause if you're not unite, how you gonna know your enemy in the first place? Cause your enemy gonna be looking like you, and you're gonna be your own enemy. So in the first place, if you're not unite, it's gonna be divide and conquer, bro. Learn that.
I was in a group called PA Militia, and Pimp was in a group with Mitchell Queen, and they were the original version of UGK. We combined those 2 groups and created a group called 4BM, which is 4 Black Ministers. And the whole thing about it was making reggae music making gangster music over reggae music, over roots reggae. So the original version of Tell Me of Cocaine in the Back of the Ride is a Bob Marley song.
Really?
But Rita wouldn't clear it because we were talking about cocaine. And she said, Bob, I like cocaine.
Right.
She said, you want to do weed? She was like, you want to do weed in the car?
Yeah,
do weed in the car, but Bob I like cocaine, so you can't use Bob's music to represent cocaine.
I get it. I didn't even know that. I didn't either.
But that was the whole thing of us creating like a whole album of music, you know, gangster street music, but built around reggae. Because we were big reggae fans. I'm a huge Steel Pulse fan. You know what I'm saying? So, and Steel Pulse was actually reggae and especially dancehall had a very strong movement in Houston from like, I would say 90 till about 94.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like...
Right, it was very, very dominant in the city of Houston. The hottest club in the city at the time we were making music was called Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
It was called Jamaica, right? And that was the best club in the city. And you would go there and they would play reggae music all night, and then they would do a rap set for like 45 minutes to an hour and then get right back to the reggae. But we liked it. It was a cool vibe. It was chill. They had pool tables in there, you know, and women danced different to reggae music, Jamaican women specifically. That's right. We ain't had no problem with that.
Oh, man.
But it was a cool place for everybody to congregate, you know. And so, no, Jamaican music and Jamaican culture has always been prevalent in Houston.
Even still is now to me, because even I think they have reggae concert that they do every year. Ever since I've been here, and I've been in the States 21 years, and I've always heard everybody from Dallas, who I know Jamaican-wise, Caribbean-wise, go to Houston and pack this place out for this concert, and it comes once a year, and it's always like the biggest thing.
Wow. No, there's a lot of Jamaican influence in the city of Houston too. Yeah, no, for sure. It's always been represented in the city of Houston, and Houstonians know, right?
Yeah.
And especially people from my generation. Like you saw real Jamaicans in the club, not like people that grew dread. No, not just people that grew dread, like real rosters.
Jamaicans and like reggae and that influenced the whole world. Personally, like I think a lot of culture that has come from over there. You get me?
That's
like, even the way the man them dress and that, from like in Bridge, everyone's loud, like super loud. Like, you get me? That's a yard.
Let's
What do
keep
you
it a
mean?
plug. You've been cosplaying as black for far too long, growing up
Bro,
around
I'm
it, right?
Jamaican. I'm Jamaican,
Yeah,
and
you're
yes,
Jamaican.
I rock with
That's
black.
right.
Yes,
That's right.
yes, I'm
That's
black.
right.
I'm
Nothing
black.
wrong with that, brother. But I'm saying the reason why you're thinking it's division because let's be real, black people are phenomenal. We've done phenomenal things. We got a history.
So
We
yes,
got a
we all
long list
have,
of
we
achievements.
all family.
We got
Yes, we
over
all have.
50,000 patents in this country. Let's keep it real. Who wouldn't want to attach themselves to hip hop, to our culture, the way we walk, the way we talk?
Cool
We're
Herc,
the influencers of
Cool
the
Herc
world.
was a part of
We're
a
the
pioneer hip
influencers
hop.
of the world, brother. We're the influencers of the world. Who wouldn't want to rock with us? When y'all come over here and y'all want to dress like us, y'all want to walk like us, y'all want to talk like us, then y'all want to be us.
Hold
And
on
it
now,
was flattering in the beginning, brother.
Let's take a pen for a second.
In the
Let's take a
beginning,
pen
brother.
for a second.
It was
I don't want to
flattering.
play into this division.
Now we're saying, guess
I
what?
don't want to play
Hold
into
your
this
own.
division, but I would say Jamaica have a very big influence all over the world. Stamped.
Not bigger than us.
Extremely big.
Not
Stamped.
bigger than us.
Stamped.
Not bigger than us. I mean, that's debatable then. That's debatable.
But we can say this about what? We can say this about any race, and every race has done great things, bro. One is not greater than the other.
Right. Every race has done great things. I'm not saying it hasn't.
There's no point of dividing, bro. We're all one people. We're all created from the same source, bro. Women, men, like skin color, like race is just an illusion.
Yeah, race is literally a social construct to keep us
It's a construct to divide people. Like
But
imagine,
the
like,
brother
oh,
is
you're
saying,
this
hold
color,
on, guys.
you're this color,
The
you
brother
can't do
is
this.
saying that also heard the host saying also that they don't get credit for what they do, which they don't.
If you like what the speakers, go ahead and gift them. Go ahead and tap. We're not at 11K yet. Get us to 11K. There's 140 people in here. We should be at 30K. So keep it a buck. Show some love. Show some love.
Can I ask a question? Quick question.
And I'm about to.
Well, Mac S925 says, we are in a melting pot of cultures. Jamaica by far the most influential culture in the UK. Wow. Bold statement. So you're saying in this whole island, Jamaica's the most influential? Ooh. Let's find out. Nickel outfit change. So after World War II in 1948, the British had to rebuild, and they went none other to the Jamaicans, which caused the Windrush generation. If you don't know about the Windrush line, this is what it's based off of. And it brought many Caribbeans to places like London, Bristol, and Birmingham. They introduced reggae, with the famous Bob Marley, of course. They brought the sound systems. The sound systems are from them, man. Even recent genres such as grime, with the main head being Kano. Even the slang that Sully's using, like ting, mandem, wagwan, all this stuff, comes from Jamaica. Food as well, they got jerk chicken, rice and peas, patties, all this stuff. And we cannot forget about the Clarks we prefer. We can't forget about the fashion staples these lot have. The white jeans. The white jeans. Jamaican staple. So yeah, we are in a melting pot. Jamaica is one of the most influential cultures in the UK. The most? Ooh, it might be. Maybe, possibly in black culture, but there is the Asians in it. Can't lie, them man did their thing here. Like curry's the #1 food here. But most definitely is one of the most influential in the UK.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. That is the Jamaica I'm talking about. A population of 3 million overseas, but they have managed to bull Jamaica, to push Jamaica up to the global recognition, up to the most influential black country in the world. no debate on that. We cannot really sit down and start debating, is Jamaica the most influential country? That is obvious. Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. So Jamaica has a population of around 2.8 million. This is the living in Jamaica. I can call them local or whatever. Those are the citizens of Jamaica. And approximately over 3 million living outside. I can call them overseers of Jamaica, or the brand ambassadors of Jamaica. And about those overseers living outside, those overseers, they have managed to influence the world, because Jamaica is all about confidence. And I can tell you that you can take a Jamaican out of Jamaica, but you cannot take a Jamaican inside him or her. Or you can take Jamaica out of Jamaica, but you cannot take soul inside a Jamaican. That is how Jamaica is being, because these people, they, number one, they love their country. So Jamaicans overseas, they really love their own country. Big up, guys. That is number one, and it's stick. We cannot really debate on that. Jamaica overseas, they really love their country. Number two, Jamaica overseas, they are the brand ambassador of their own country. When I'm talking about this Jamaica, they are not talking about a country like, oh, I'm very proud from Jamaica. They are the one who really influence the world, because when you find a Jamaican in England or a Jamaican in United States, you will really recognize very easy that this man is a Jamaican or this lady is Jamaican. Number one, he or she normally wear a Jamaican attire. That is the brand ambassador, or that is the most influential. Number two, he or she will greet you in a Jamaican accent. That is the patois language or whatever. So you will be easily recognize a Jamaican accent. Number three, they have managed to open a Jamaican restaurant. So those overseers, they have opened the Jamaican restaurant, and they normally give that Jamaican restaurant a unique name from Jamaica. And that's why those names, like you can see the Jamaican KFC, Jamaican food and whatever, those are the Jamaicans overseers. Number three, those Jamaican overseers, they like supporting each other. So they normally go to the Jamaican restaurant, maybe buying food, Jamaican food and whatever. So they normally support each other, and that's why you find those Jamaican food, they normally go globally because of the Jamaicans themselves. Because, big up, guys, those are legends. Another thing is how Jamaica is being most popular and being loved, and those overseers are doing a good work. We have some Jamaican comedian, Jamaican musician. They normally lived outside Jamaica, and when they lived outside Jamaica, they normally organize the concert, or like a concert of how the Jamaican concert, Jamaican culture. Those Jamaican concert or culture, they normally influence the world, because you will find that most like the other countries or other citizens, they normally come and see how their Jamaican culture is moving globally, because they normally do a cultural show, like selling food, like music, like running, like whatever. And you can also see how Jamaican comedians, they are sending their love to the world. Those are the Jamaican overseers I'm talking about, and there are so many. You can list them in comment section. Another thing is about track and field. Whenever you see a Jamaican maybe going those Olympic in United States or in whatever, in Kenya or whatever, in Africa or whatever, most of majority of the Jamaicans, they normally go out and cheering their own country. They normally raise their flag, and that's why you will be shocked to seeing Jamaica performing in Tokyo, and they have so many fans. And whenever they reach on that stadium, they dress like Jamaicans, and supporters join them. That is the influence I'm talking about. They influence so many people, and that's how Jamaican came out being the most prolific, most global, influential country in the world. So guys, one big up guys, we cannot debate on that. Jamaica is the most influential black nation or all over the world. Jamaica is the capital of the world. And for those who are really making this to happen, is these 3 million Jamaicans living abroad, or those are the Jamaican overseas. So guys, I want to hear your thoughts from your comment section, how you really view the overseas. If you are the Jamaican overseas, represent your country that you are living now in comment section. Like, just drop a flag, 2 flag. I will know that this guy is from the United States, this guy is from the UK, this guy is from the Kenya, this guy is from the Australia. So guys, let's interact more in comment section. I'm your host, Team Test Reaction. If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. Bye for now. See you in the next video.